Welcome to St. Petersburg Together. I'm your host, Janice Ford, Neighborhood Coordinator for the City of St. Petersburg. Having a neighborhood center can help bring a community together. In Midtown, the Sanderlin Center aims to build a community where children are valued, loved, and destined to succeed. Joining us now to tell us about the Sanderlin Center is Ronnell Montgomery and Dwayne Climes. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ronnell, why don't you tell me a little bit about what the Sanderlin Center do and how long it's been in existence?
The Sanderlin Center has been in existence for over 20 years. We celebrated our 20th anniversary in 2012. And what we do is provide programs for families, children, adults, the type of services such as taxes. We have an after-school program for ages 6 to 14, and we have a family support worker if they have people who are needing assistance in terms of maybe seeking a job. We have life coach. We have a GED center on site, and we do referrals to places such as Daystar and Close to Kids and that kind of thing.
You know, it's funny because this morning I got a call from someone wanting to know whether or not you all did workforce readiness down at the Sanderlin Center. And I was thinking about that, and it's like, that maybe that's something else that
that might be add. Something that might be. We do a lot, so that might be another thing that we could add to our belt.
What are the eligibility criteria for coming to the Sanderlin Center?
There is no, one of the good things about our center is there's no eligibility requirement. So there's no income barriers, there's no ceiling. Anyone who wants to bring their child or want to participate in activities can come down. We do take an intake sheet, but we don't turn anybody away because they make too much money. And like I said, we don't really, our after school programs are no younger than 6 years old, and we go to 14 years old. But we also, if somebody needs help beyond that, say for college and stuff like that. So there's no eligibility in terms of really age or income. Or nor zip code.
No zip code, okay. Now tell me a little bit about, you did mention a lot of the services that you all provide. Let's take some and break them down as far as some of those requirements. I know that you have a cool kids club.
Yes, we do. We have several, our after school programs are broken down into several groups. One is our Cool Kids Club, and you know about that one. And that is it's a co-ed group for ages 6 to 9, boys and girls, and they do tutoring, social skills, computer classes, those kind of activities. And I think Dwayne will really go into more of the tutoring aspect. But we also have a girls group called Be True to You for girls 9 to 14, and those are based on social skills beyond the computer classes and such, but it's computer skills, working together, communication, and then we have something that we just started recently, which is our Real Men for the same age group, 9 to 14, and that's to teach the men or the boys how to become men and to take on responsibilities and their roles as male in the world.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. Now, what are your hours of operation?
Our hours of operation are 8 o'clock to approximately 7:30. We do have activities weekly. People can come in and utilize the building for meetings and activities, say maybe 5 o'clock if the board wants to meet and stuff like that. And our after school program starts at approximately 2:30 and runs to about 6 o'clock.
Okay. Dwayne, let's focus on you a little bit. Tell us about the education program and what are your visions for that. And I know that you are new to the Sanderlin Center, so.
Right. Well, my vision for the education program is basically I just wanted to create and install an atmosphere that enhance the academic growth and goals of all our kids that come to the program. But also my vision is that education is our student passport to the future, which students should be provided with the ultimate learning environment regardless of their social economic status, for tomorrow belongs to the students who prepare for today. So basically, I want to give our kids the best chance that they have, starting from first grade, kindergarten on up to ninth grade, and also to go into college.
Okay. Now, how long have you been there?
I just started in January.
In January.
Right, just started in January, but I have 16 years in the education field.
Okay.
So.
And that's my next question was,
Okay.
what a little bit about tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Okay, my background, I have a bachelor's in psychology and anthropology. I have a master's in educational leadership, and I'm all but dissertation in educational leadership.
Okay. What would you like to see as far as the education program at the Sanderlin Center? I know they've had one for quite some time, and you just told us about your vision and what have you. What about your long and short-term goals and what you're intend to accomplish?
My short-term goal is for the Sanderlin Center education program to be basically the top in Pinellas County. To be more than just an education program, I also teach the kids career skills, social skills. So just basically to instill in the kids different environments, dealing with education, home life, cooking chores and things like that. And my long-term goal is to be the #1 NFC center in the state of Florida in the education department, where basically we could be a model.
Okay. How many students do you serve there as far as your educational program?
Right now we have over 70 kids, back and forth from over 22 different schools. That's from elementary to high school.
Okay.
And also private schools as well.
Okay. Now, I know summer is coming up. Will there be an educational program during the summer? Will you be offering any?
Right. We also have on the summer, the kids that's in the program now have first priority, and then we'll open it up for the other kids. But also, I want to bring in like different activities and also different education activities for the summer, and a lot of field trips for the kids as well.
Okay. And of course, these will be educational field trips, right?
Correct.
But some fun too.
Right. Some fun too. Like I have some kids who are interested in going to a orchestra, and I have some kids who want to go to Mosey to Dolly Museum, and I have some kids, they think about sports. So
right.
Trying to find somebody who could do like computer animation, where we could go and see like the behind the scenes about computers and technology. So I have a lot of different kids, have a lot of different aspects in other fields as well. So I want to bring those to the forefront for them as well.
Okay, so why do you think that education program is essential to the community?
Well, basically, we have a learning bridge gap in our community where our kids are behind. So basically, my goal is to bring our kids up to the right standards and close that educational gap.
Okay. Now back to you, Ms. Ronnell. What type of events do you all have down at the Sanderlin Center? I know that I host the Family Fun Day, which is coming up.
Yes. May, the first weekend in May, and that is one of our biggest events. That's one of our community-wide events that we get over 500 people, you would say, if not more. And that's an event that's free. And one of the good things about the center is because of funding through people such as the Juvenile Welfare Board, we're able to provide programs and services at no cost. So the events that that would happen actually are no cost to the participant. So one of them is the Big Family Fun Day. We have our Caregivers Conference, which is for caregivers and their family members who may be taking care of someone and they're just looking for resources, some compassion, some ways to navigate this journey, the unexpected journey. They come and they attend the event. It's a half-day event, and that's in collaboration with hospice. That is no cost, and that's a yearly event that usually happens in the spring.
Okay.
We have our women's event, which is called Celebrate You, and that's an event that I coordinate, and you were one of my first ears to listen to me when I had that vision and to help me gather people to speak. And what that is, it's a forum for women. It's no cost to the participant. It's free at the Sanderlin Center. And what we do, it's just a day for women to get together, to connect, to learn a way to try to find and navigate the work-life balance. And we have different participants who come in. We've had Angela Rousson, Mrs. Angela Rousson, come and speak to the women. We've had Danielle Finley from Florida Print Solutions come to try to talk about businesses. So we do a variety of things in that way.
And that's that's been a very successful event.
Yes, yeah. I've been blessed that, we've been blessed at the center that it's an important event, and the women look forward to it yearly. I find some people stopping me in the streets and at the stores, and they're telling me, "Oh, I've been there for years. I've been coming," and I bring my friends. So every year it grows, and we approximately have over 80 women, and I think for them they want to kind of expand. So we're probably on the lookout for a larger facility to host it at. So, and what we do is in that event we give back. So we've donated purses to Dress for Success. We did a donation to Operation Attack. We collected food. We've given back to the American Cancer Society in terms of donate. The women would bring in hats and scarves and bras, and we donated it to the American Cancer Society.
Okay.
So, and then we just one thing I want to mention too is our big family fund. Our big event at the end of the summer at the Palladium.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about that because that's a fabulous event.
Yes,
so
it is.
While you're talking about you're accepting donations, so give us some information for people watching. Who do they call? What is the address? What is the website? And all of that information.
The center is located on the address is 2335 22nd Avenue South, and we're located in Midtown. They can visit our website at sanderlinfamilycenter.org. We're also on Twitter, and we're on Facebook. Yes, so if you're on Twitter, connect with us, and then you can find out things that are happening. And like I said, we post on Facebook, and then that's a way to find out what's happening. We also do take donations, any type. Sometimes people want to donate books. We have a collaboration where we work with Dress for Success in Tampa, suiting women who are looking for work attire, and so we do take donations of clothes and shoes there, and we definitely take people who donate their time. I'm sure that for tutoring and that sort of thing.
Okay. I know that I have, I am a board member there, and I've been a board member for many years, and Sanderlin Center is definitely a jewel in our community with all the services that they offer. But, I've been in that Dress for Success room, and it is very nice. And I understand that you organized that.
Yes, I did. It was actually through a meeting from a Celebrate You event. I met the executive director, Katie McGill, at Dress for Success in Tampa. And I was so impressed, I decided to volunteer. And as we began talking, we realized that there was no location here in St. Pete for that type of need. So we worked with her, and with the assistance of our executive director, Mrs. Lunell Britt, we were able to configure one of our rooms, well, actually 2 rooms, to hold the clothes. So it looks like a little boutique, and that's what you're talking about. It looks like a little boutique, and we have one of our support workers, well, 2 of them, who come in, and they will work with the ladies in terms of finding the right outfit for their job interview, accessories, and that's all free also.
I know that I have referred some of my the summer intern kids down there to get outfits to go on interviews and things like that. So it has been very helpful to me in the work that I do with those kids, because some of them don't have the appropriate attire to wear for interviews or what have you. So that's been an asset to me as far as referring kids down there. And
if somebody wants to come down to assist with that, and one of the things is our contact information, our telephone number is 727-321-9444. They can ask for myself, Ronnell Montgomery, or just give the person on the phone the information that they're requesting, and they'll be guided to the correct person.
Okay. Now, I know that right now is tax season, and I know that you all are very, very busy.
Yes.
Tell us about the volunteer income tax assistance, which is AKA Vita.
Yes. The Vita program is now being overseen by the Juvenile Welfare Board in collaboration with the IRS. So in terms of training and certification, it's all done through volunteers, except for the Sanderlin Center, where they certify in terms of preparing tax returns. We are taught on the current laws in order to prepare the correct return. It is no cost. It's absolutely free. Okay. And I want to say no cost, it's free. And the income, the income criteria is $52,000 or less. Okay. And what we do is we prepare their taxes, their individual 1040 taxes. Okay. Most Vita sites throughout the county, North and South County. Locally, there's the Sanderlin Center, Childs Park, and Enoch Davis, and we also have Daystar here in South St. Pete. But an individual who wants to get their taxes prepared can come in. They bring their return, their W-2s, their ID, Social Security cards, original Social Security cards from themselves and any dependents. If they're doing direct deposit, it's also, they need their account number. And one of the benefits is that because it's no cost, all the money goes back into their pockets. In terms of speed, it's just the same as it's going anywhere else or even doing it yourself. Right. Because we're working directly with the IRS, so the direct deposits go in at the same rate as anywhere else. And like I said, they're able to get their money and put it back in their pockets. And so we've had a lot of success throughout the years.
Well, how long have you all been a Vita site?
We have been, I'm the baby. I tell everybody I'm the baby. I've been doing taxes for 8 years. Okay. They have been doing taxes at Sanderlin Center for over 10 years. And it's 3 employees, so we just kind of flex out our day to provide taxes. We do taxes 5 out of 7 days out of the week.
And do you all offer it on Saturdays?
Yes, we do. We do taxes on Saturdays from 10 to 12:30.
Well, I have to point this out that the Sanderlin Center has been on top as far as the most returns done and the most money coming back into folks' pocket. And one of the reasons why we wanted to get the word out about earned income tax credit. And one of the reasons why the Wealth Building Coalition, now Panos Partnership for Prosperity, is because there was so much money not being claimed, especially in the Midtown community, that people just wasn't aware that they could get this money back. And I think that, education has a big part of that, getting the word out that this is something that is, you're entitled to,
right,
and you need to file and get that money back and
right,
put it in your pocket, put it back into the community. I know that some folk have been able to use that money for down payment on a home.
Correct.
So that I must commend you all for continuing that great success down at the Sanderlin Center. Now, let's talk about your year-end program.
Okay.
That's done down at the Palladium. I have attended that for many years, and it is such an enjoyment to see those kids in action. So tell us a little bit about that.
What we do
and
is
how you prepare for that.
It's a process. It's a summer-long process, and I give kudos to Dwayne. He's going to need it this year. This is his first year on board.
He's going to be initiated.
Exactly, into this world of the performance arts program there. And what we do is, it is part of our summer curriculum. And the choreographer is Gwinnetta Martin. She's an award-winning choreographer.
She sure is.
And actually national, because they won the BET Coca-Cola Awards a few years ago. But it is a process, and generally mixed in through the education and the field trip part of our summer program. She takes them piece by piece, and she does a whole performance piece that turns out to be our year-end program. So the kids are practicing dance, they're learning model, they recite poems. Some of the dancers are jazz, some are gospel, most of it's hip-hop, which the kids love.
Oh, yes.
So it's interesting to see how it evolves, because most people, if they can come and take a tour of the center, but most people who've been at the center see our large room that's kind of like a conference room with our stage. And we have upwards of 100 kids, 125 kids who participate during the summer. So it's packed, and that's the only place they get to pack. So she has to take them in sections and teach them the routine, and they practice their modeling or fashion show, whatever. And she has a different theme. And then what we do is we rent out the Palladium for the performance. We rent out the whole day at the Palladium. And once again, this is no cost to the participant. This is a part of the program, and it's open to the community to come and see the event at no cost. It's open and totally free. And it's so neat to see the kids kind of blossom because you see them practicing and everything. You can see a little sparkle of personality, but when the lights hit and they're on the stage, it's
come alive.
Exactly, and they really flourish. And I think that's what they get excited for, and it's a lot of fun.
Right. Well, I urge anyone who has not seen this show to please come out and see it. They will definitely enjoy that. And when does this take place?
This usually occurs at the end of our summer program, and so I'm not sure of the exact date for this year, but they can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or our website, and we'll post information on the actual date and time.
Okay. And I may add that you are the hostess for that show.
Yes,
and
I
you
am.
do a terrific job.
Thank you.
Let's end up on telling us how the Sanderlin Center is committed to providing services in the community.
It was founded based on Judge James B. Sanderlin, who was actually inducted to the Hall of Fame, the State Hall of Fame, last year.
Correct.
And his dedication was to the community and people at large. So what we do, that's our mission, to do that. So we are place-based, which means that it kind of, based on the needs of the community, we adjust to what they need. So when we'll discover programs, if they need additional math assistance, then we do math. If we find that there is a referral service that needs to be done, we do that. Just like with the Dress for Success, there was a need, so we tried to fulfill that. So that is our commitment to the community, to do what we can to help them thrive and succeed.
Okay. Now, tell us again about your needs as far as what you're looking for from contributors, donations, and things like that. What are your basic needs that if you had to put the word out right now?
I would say for us, our basic needs is a roof. we did do a fundraiser, and we are any construction companies. I think that's a lot of the building maintenance. We are a large building, a large facility, and anybody driving down 22nd, you come to the property because the majority of it is in the back. So I would probably say that that's one of the things, but we also need tutors, I would imagine.
Also, like my core project right now is a total new computer lab with state-of-the-art computers where I could put state-of-the-art education software onto the computers and smart boards.
Okay, so for those of you listening out there, we do need to have computers donated, smart boards. What about school supplies, things like that?
Right, school supplies as well.
Okay. Ronnell, anything else?
No, we welcome the community to come on down and see what we're all about and to participate. We're here for the community. We're open. There's no eligibility requirements. People of all ages can come and participate, and it's an enjoyable place. And I think it's actually kind of serene until about the afternoon when the kids come.
and then
it's kind of a lot of kids there. So and then that could be a good thing too, because then they get to see what we actually do, and one of the basic reasons why we're there.
And you do offer tours for people
Yes,
who have
we
never
do.
been there?
Yes,
Okay.
we do offer tours.
Okay. One more thing. Is the grandparents group still there? Do they come and do exercises in the morning?
No, the grandparent group is not there anymore, but actually we have one of our support workers who's actually working on getting another exercise class, because that is one of our focuses, health and wellness. So she is working on trying to get somebody in to do a morning exercise class.
Okay. Now, at one point, you all had a nutritionist coming in to do meals or to teach how you do cook nutritious meals.
We've done various cooking classes with Pinellas Pinellas County Extension, who've come in, and we've also had staff do nutrition classes during our summer program. So that is something that we do on a continuous basis. And I'm trying to work on something in the works where we may have an event where we actually have a cooking class, but that'll be more to come. And they can check out our website, Facebook, or Twitter to get more information.
Okay. Well, thanks again for joining us. If you want to know more about what we've talked about today, the information is on your screen. I'm Janice Ford. Thanks for joining us on St. Petersburg Together. See you again next time.